Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video, and I'm so excited to finally bring a furnace attack strategy. You guys have requested this so much since the update, and even a little bit before that. The reason it took so much time is because when I'm releasing an army, I want to make sure it's the best I can make it, so to give you guys the best chance to 3-star. The thing is, I worked with this army, I added more root riders, I added less. I stuck to 3. I feel like it's good. I had 8 throwers at one point, and I was like, no, too many. Got it down to 5. The furnace, I kept around 4. I was trying to bring more, trying to bring a little bit less, but I felt like it was working like this. I had no healers at one point. Then I was like, you know what? I like the healer druid combination. So I just wanted to give some explanation why it kind of did take me some time. Hero equipment, King, Earthquake Boots, and Spiky Ball. Totally fine to run it with the Rage and Giant Gauntlet, but I do prefer this version because you don't have a jump spell. Obviously, the throwers don't need it, but I kind of do like having the Earthquake with the Spiky Ball. But sometimes you don't want your throwers to run around, so it's okay to have the Giant Gauntlet and Rage. Queen, Magic Mirror with the Healer Puppet, Warden, Fireball, Rage Jam, Royal Champion, Seeking Shield, and Rocket Spear. We're going to go into one replay against one of my clanmates' bases. One, we're going to do a replay in Legends League. Then we'll do some attacks, one maybe in War, and then one maybe in Legends. So I will see you guys in the replay. Okay, here's the first base, and the plan for this one was nothing too crazy. You're looking for a decent fireball, but you don't need to do like a completely crazy ward charge and go for like a fireball near this like fire spitter or something like that. But this base has done my clanmate pretty well. It's on the newer side, but he runs it in hard mode as well. So what's the plan? I see it's a double rage tower, so I do want to snipe one of them out. You could have gone from either side because the base is kind of symmetrical in the sense of like, look at these compartments, two storages, multi-archer tower, same thing on the opposite side. So I decided to choose the 6 o'clock one, and I want to land right on this rage tower because once that fireball lands there, I can clear out the scattershot expo multi-archer tower. I get the inferno, I get this fire spitter as well, which is just crazy value, but it also sets the funnel. So yes, in quotations, it's value, but it's also because you're trying to set a path for your throwers, because that's the most important thing with throwers. If you lead them wide, they're in trouble. And that's the thing I was learning the hard way when I was practicing this strategy, is making sure to set that funnel properly. And that's what I kind of want to get across to you guys. So, because once I get that down, then for my throwers, I can just clean up some of these trash buildings and send them on their merry way. You can go in towards this bottom side, but look what happens. See how wide this funnel is if you put your throwers down here? But with this funnel that we've set, we can get our queen with our 4 furnaces, siege barracks to walk up towards the wizard tower, kind of go up that direction. If your queen pats with your throwers, that's fine too. You can lead them going up with the siege barracks. It's totally fine. Then your throwers, king, root riders in towards this ricochet cannon, and then they should be able to clear up the town hall compartment area. And then overgrowth, once this rage tower pops at the back, I was like, you know what? An overgrowth placement right there is great. That's what I thought initially. So check this out. Also, time is not an issue with this army. It is very, very quick. Okay, but now let's actually get started. I'm sorry that I needed to explain all that, but I feel like it was worthwhile. So I'm just going to use my 3 invisibilities to set this up. I take my sweet time here getting these invisibilities in. And there goes the fireball. Look at that. I love how cool that looks, the animation. Get my earthquake spells after that. And look, we got the exact amount of targets that I was expecting. And look, that whole circle here has created a funnel. I'm going to get my throwers in here. They're going to work on the storage. And now they're going to stay away from this bomb tower. I'm going to get my queen with the siege barracks and the 4 furnaces in at the opposite side. And you're probably like, well, Aki, I don't have level 4 furnaces. Yeah, I don't either. I was using a power potion. But the Legends League replay will be using level 1 furnace, so it's not too big of a deal. But when I go into Legends League again, I will probably use a power potion just in case, because I want to do the best attacks I can possible, especially seeing it's the last day. Now all my troops are heading in here. Remember, the rage is for the healers. It's less for the druids. Or sorry, less for, not the druids. It's good for the druids as well, but you don't need it on your throwers. I want to heal them up and make sure, because we don't have a heal spell or anything like that. The free spells are just to wear off some of the damage. I didn't let that rage tower go like I thought in my mind initially, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to use it on the scatter shot. Your royal champion is used to tighten the opposite side funnel. So your queen and siege barracks did great, but I can use my royal champion at the top side, make it so my throwers and king queen don't have to move around as much, and my royal champion is going to snipe out that ricochet cannon, get the ground expo for us. That's spectacular value. Look at this headhunter, snipes the enemy minion prince, king, queen, throwers all now targeted in the complete same area. This is what I mean. If you can keep their funnel tight, man, throwers destroy. Yes, you can struggle on a base if you don't do the proper funneling, But I feel like once you get good at that, you are solid for this strategy. Look at this. World Champion's going to do cleanup. We have Valkyries that came out of the siege, and the throwers still make it up. They're going to go down here because of this Inferno. They lost their healing because the healer transferred to a P.E.K.K.A. But look at the Queen, RC, King, Siege Barrack P.E.K.K.As all still alive with the Valkyries. And it was pretty well. Destruction only lasted like 2 minutes. That's pretty crazy. But I will see you now in the Legends League replay where I'll show it off with the level 1 furnace as well. And I did want to mention you can totally use the Electro Boots if you want to, but I just wanted to post another strategy without them because a lot of people still don't have it leveled up, and then some people get bored of it. So I was like, you know what? We're sticking with the Seeking Shield and Rocket Spear. But a base like this, we see so much with a centralized Town Hall, and I know people struggle with it, so how do you deal with it? Well, first things first, a Fireball, I'm going to zoom out. I want you guys to pause and think, where do you use a Fireball, and explain to me why. I actually want to see that in the comments. I think that could really, really help you guys out. For me, I'll give you guys 2 seconds here. Just pause, and now I'm going to go explaining. But I'm fireballing out the CC. Come on. With the Monolith Buy and an Inferno, that's just ridiculous value. And I feel like I can line it up right away with invisibilities. I use an invisibility for this Ricochet Cannon Mortar Bomb Tower, invisibility for this Wizard Tower, and then the same invisibility here at this Bomb Tower, Mortar, and Ricochet Cannon. And the closest target is this Inferno. Land there. That's crazy. It sets up a path, but you also get the value in quotations of a Monolith, the CC, and an Inferno. That's crazy, all with the Fireball. So, Warden's going to come in here. It's going to start off with him. You can give him healers, or if you don't need to, you can wait and provide the healers for your throwers, so they're linked onto that. But here comes the Fireball. Get my Earthquakes in. Boom. Look at that. That's just, I don't even know what to say. That's ridiculous. But I get my throwers to lure back my Warden. He was about to run on us, but I get my Apprentice Warden in, healers in here now on the throwers. Poison Lizard, because like this, when you have like an enemy king to deal with, they take that out quite easily. I'm going to start at the opposite side with all my furnaces. Again, look at that, level 1. And Queen, Siege Barracks. I just want to show that off that it works at level 1 too. And you don't need them leveled up, trust me. Root Rider's in now to open up this wall. King is going to slowly try heading towards the outside. I don't actually want that. I need him to join up with my regular army, and he will, because the Siege Barracks and everything will be able to set that funnel. Roll Champion in again to just tighten the funnel. That's all I'm doing there, is to make sure even my Queen throwers don't have to veer off too much and they can stay near the Town Hall. Because now if you look at this path that's created, nothing can target this side, right? Royal Champion's done her job. She's pretty much clearing out all the defenses there. The thrower's next line of attack is at the Town Hall, which you do need. Air defenses stay clear. I added in 2 loons to tank for them. Before I didn't have those loons, and I felt like your healers got lost by seeking air mines really quickly. Even 2 of them get shot down. Look, 1 gets shot down now, and you're left with like 2 or 1, but really, really good start here. My king sadly fell really far behind, but I had to pop his ability because I was like, you know what, I can't wait for him. Even though I don't get the adequate amount of walls, I still needed it broken because he was just off doing nothing. But here I will go 2 times speed because I still have the Queen ability, which is going to do a ton of damage. The furnaces are now done. Queen ability pops, King, and those throwers are going to tank enough. And then my Queen's healers from the healer puppet are going to help to keep the King, Queen, everything kind of healthy, while the Queen kind of plays the damage card here and takes us home with a nice little 3-star. But I'm telling you guys, this strategy is really, really good right now. I'm liking it. I think we're getting the 3 stars we want, but I will see you guys in the next attack. This time with the power potion, we will be using the max level furnace because, you know, I don't want to lose trophies, or even if it's a war attack, I don't want to be messing up. Okay, now it's time to test it out in Legends League. Let's see what we can do with it here. Let's attack. Everything is good to go. Let's see what base do we get here. Okay, not a crazy leveled up base, but it's more so the walls, so don't get fooled by it because the monolith is maxed out, scatter shots, Inferno, so it's just the walls that are kind of being sneaky. I would like to just fireball out maybe one of these rage tower compartments, and I think that might be our best bet. So let's get the warden here at this corner and try sniping that out right away. So I'm gonna go like here, invisibility, and then earthquakes like this. That should be great. That ricochet cannon compartment is now down. And then we're going to get our throwers in here. Apprentice Warden as well. And then let's work on the other side funnel with the Queen, Siege Barracks here, and 2 Valkyries. We can let them support. Then we're going to get in our Root Riders. And I'm just going to delay my King for a bit here. Here, let's get these loons in to make sure my King actually heads in towards this compartment. Queen, Please set that funnel at the opposite side. I'm actually going to rage her up, pop her ability to have her going in, headhunter here. We're going to freeze the monolith because it is going to do a lot of damage, and I need my king to turn in, and he does. That's great. Thank you, king. World champion ability, again at the bottom side to start sniping that down. Let's go freeze here, poison. King's doing good. If I need an overgrowth, I will definitely use it. I'm going to hold off for right now as my king kind of fights in towards this direction. Queen's doing good. Might overgrowth out some of this damage so they don't have to fight it all alone. King ability in a second, right about now to get through these walls. No single target inferno, so we're good there. World champions are going to set off the Giga bomb. That's all good. She's still alive, doing well. Let's see. What should we do? This rage is going to have to be used here, especially since everything is going to veer off. King about to get murked by that inferno. All good. Nice invisibility there because it's going to be able to fight for the king. We have a bunch of Valkyries. Queen is still alive too. She is under some fire here, but it's all good. I think we have the troops. Throwers at the top side. Queen, king, all still alive. There we go. Nice little 3-star. You love to see it. But I'm telling you guys, the strategy is quite decent. Like, time is not a problem. I will show off a fail, sometimes just like stuff that can go wrong, because while I was learning, I feel like it's a good thing to show that off too, because no strategy is perfect and it takes some time to learn, but I did want to get one out there because I feel like it is a good thing and a good strategy. But I'll see you guys in the next attack, then we'll discuss the fail, and that'll be it for the video. I did want to jump in, however, and talk about a little bit of a fail I had while I was learning this strategy and just kind of working through the kinks. Be careful, guys. Do not feel bad if fireballs sometimes mess up. So you see a base like this, what would you fireball? Well, you have the heroes covering the town hall, so I'm not going to enter in that direction. No point of fireballing. I would love the Rocket Loon fireball player in me wants to fireball here. The score looks crazy, but you could have also set up some invisibilities and fireball the scatter shot. This opposite side scatter shot, that's some solid value, but it also, we say value all the time, but it sets up the funnel. That's where the value lies, is getting that option out. You got the defenses, but you also set up a path for your throwers. But me, I was like, nah, I want to fireball this monolith. That way I can take out the monolith and the CC. That's pretty ridiculous. And you get a nice little funnel set, as you can just have your warden either walk towards the top side or this left-hand side, and you get the funnel set that way too. So I'm going to get my warden in here. Just going to speed up as we get this, but watch this. Sometimes you just got to make sure and not do ill-advised mistakes, guys. Look at this. This one hurt a lot. I was actually very upset and kind of sad with myself how I messed this up. So I get my invisibilities in to remember, make sure I can land on the monolith. That's my whole goal. I want to take care of this wizard tower, and then I can start getting in my invisibilities. Watch this. Come on, look what I do. You can already probably see it. That expo is not under target. I get my earthquakes in on the poor monolith, and the fireball lands at the expo. I got the monolith, which is cool, but I didn't get the CC. At this point, I'm like, you know what? I got to get my throwers down. So you can kind of try regrouping and not making that fatal mistake. Because now this time you have to deal with the CC, which sucks, but hey, it is what it is. I get my root riders in. I get the furnaces on the other side, get my queen in. But the queen, actually, this time I decide, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to run into some problems because I didn't deal with the CC that well. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just send in with the queen with the main army itself. The royal champion is used to funnel your troops which direction. I saw this ricochet cannon down here. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take that care with my RC because the Seeking Shield is going to take care of that really, really quickly. So that's why I'm staying zoomed out, as you guys can see that. Rage on the throwers. It looks like it's on the throwers, but it's actually where the healers are going to go because I know they're going to path there anyway. I go to the king ability early, and before the king turns in this direction, there goes the RC ability. Snipe all that out, and now they'll be forced in towards these two fire spitters. I probably should have been a little bit earlier on the freeze spell. I don't know why I did what I was waiting on. Use the overgrowth on that right-hand side scatter shot. Main reason for that was I did not want my royal champion to get zapped down ASAP. So I was like, you know what? Let's invest it. I have one more free spell left to use. It's going to be on the town hall because I want to save my Spirit Fox. That was my plan here. So I was going to get this free spell in here a little bit quicker than I should have. And look, I messed it up and my Spirit Fox goes down. That was upsetting. At this point, I am doing a pretty nice fight to at least get back and get the town hall and make it as close as possible. We have the healers because the queen ability pops off and gets you more healers. So you're at a total of what? 3 earlier, 3 from there. You get up to 6, but at this point, sadly, there was lots of time left on the attack. And even for messing up that hard with that fireball, because had that fireball gone right, we wouldn't have had to deal with the CC. Queen's going to go do her thing at the top side. We have some throwers down here trying to get us some percentage, but we end up time failing. Is it really a time fail? I think it would be, because I think the queen was going to get healed up with those throwers and we would have been able to make it through this multi-archer tower. So it's classified as a time fail, but I just think it's an outright fail. But we're going to do one more attack, and I think you guys get the idea of the strategy. But so far, it's been really fun to use. I've only failed in the 90%, guys. I'm honest about that. In friendly challenges, I wasn't really just airballing and getting down in the 50s, 60s, 70s, but all over 90, some occasionally in the 80s. But seriously, I really do just mean some, one or two, mostly in the 90s. But once I've made these changes, I've been really 3-starring at a solid rate. But I did want to show that fails happen, but while you're learning, so don't feel too bad. But a really, really solid attack strategy so far. But I'll see you guys in the last attack. Okay, it's time for the last attack of the video. Let's see if we can get another 3-star. I am going to remember to boost the power potion, and I know it's for troops, and the heroes is the hero potion. I kept messing that up yesterday, which is kind of making me laugh, but you know what? It is what it is. Let's see here. What should we do for a base like this? What should we fireball? Well, you know what? There's not something that's actually outright standing out. I would love to get near that CC, but that's a pipe dream. So if I can even land kind of near this multi-archer tower, I would be quite happy with that. So let's aim for that. Reason, you could have done the same thing kind of at these mortars, but that's not really that crazy value. You could do the top side as well. Totally okay, but let's actually focus up here before we get kind of crazy. I'm going to get my hand on these invisibilities, because remember, we're trying to land on that multi-archer tower. So I'm going to go invis here, and then boom. I think that's a good fireball right at the multi-archer tower. Take out the poison tower. And then you know what? Let's just go into towards the direction that it's headed anyway. I am going to get 2 druids. King, let's get our root riders in. Queen at the opposite side with the 4 furnaces. Siege barracks to cut off that funnel. King is going to sadly walk on us a little bit here, which is not great. I'm going to get the 2 loons out front. Let's rage everything up here. I'm going to freeze that monolith before it kind of hurts us. King is back now in the fray. Here comes a super dragon. This is not good. But again, another free spell. Roll champion at the top side to cut that funnel down. Get a minion here to help out. So far, so good, though. This is actually not too bad. We have them heading in the direction I want. I'm going to rage them up. Maybe provide them an invisibility. I'm going to overgrowth out this fire spitter, because it is a lot of damage on the throwers themselves. The roll champion has now gone a completely wonky direction. King is off and running on his own, which is not great, because I needed his earthquake boots and spiky ball to help us out here. I'm going to pop the queen ability to get some more healers. Throwers are doing good. Down goes the single target inferno. Nice. This backside ricochet cannon alongside the fire spitter is going to be very, very scary. But you know what? In terms of the actual attack, we do have the force here. Here they come up. This fire spitter is going to go down. And you know what? Even with the king running off on that crazy direction, we still should be quite good to maybe pop his ability here, open up these walls, get the queens out in front. Thrower is going to take care of the ricochet cannon. And this is what I was talking about, guys. The attack is quick, man. There's still a minute left, and we've pretty much handled the whole base. Even if our troops went completely on the outside, the throwers kind of carried the core, and that's a done deal, man. I don't know. I think the strategy is pretty dang good, guys. I know the throwers didn't make it out, but hey, there's 45 seconds left. There's no time issues with this army. I love it. It's been doing good. I made it. Again, tweaks will be happening, so I will update you guys, and I will maybe have a different army where I'm kind of dropping some stuff, but this is the base I'm very, very happy with so far. I hope you guys do enjoy the strategy. Definitely let me know if you did like it, and if you didn't, what tweaks you guys would make. Maybe you have some better ones in mind. Let me know. But the 28,000 subscriber giveaway is still live. All you got to do to enter is be subscribed, like this video, drop 1 comment to get 1 entry. That's it. If you've entered on any of the past 2 videos, you don't have to enter again. 24 more hours to join. That's it. The winners will be posted after tomorrow night's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.